Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having a lovely day. Now I wanted to do an acne update for you because it's quite a milestone for me that has just happened. I have been off of Roaccutane for over 2 years, just over 2 years. So I'm still really, let's just get into it. I'm still super pleased with the results. I'll get into my skin at the minute. I don't have any foundation on. I have a bit of loose powder and bronzer because I'm pale as anything, so I always have to wear a bit of bronzer, but I have concealer under the eyes because I'm tired, but I have concealer under the eyes, but I have no concealer or anything on. I've like blush and stuff like that, but no foundation, no concealer on. My skin is as is. It's not 100% perfect, but it's near enough there, do you know what I mean? And the thing is, I'm still so happy with the results after 2 years. I couldn't be happier. For anybody who's wanted to look at my journey for Roaccutane, when I was actually on the medication, I did document my progress, and I do have a playlist, so please have a look at that if you want to have a look at how I got on with the drug. I was in my, well, I still am in my 30s when I went on the drug, mid 30s. I'd had acne basically on and off since I was about 12 years old. I'm going to go sort of through really briefly my backstory, because if you want to know more, just look at the playlist because everything is on there. But yeah, so I had been on every kind of, I was on birth control first of all to sort my skin out, and then I was on antibiotics. I tried every kind of other skin cream known to man, and I'd had enough. I decided I wanted to come off of you know, contraception, just because I wanted to give my body a break. It wasn't to do with having kids or anything like that, because obviously I haven't got any, but you know, it was nothing to do with that, and I just wanted to, you know, just see how my body would be without it. And basically I was on Yasmin, and that was a wonder acne pill. If you are looking to go on birth control and you do have problems with skin, Yasmin does work. Dianet works as well, though that isn't long term. I first of all went on to Dianet. I was actually on Dianet for around about 4 years, and then, you know, I've been on, in between that I've been sort of on minocycline and loads of other antibiotics, Duac, normal sort of benzoyl peroxide, tretinoin cream. There's even more, and do you know what, I just can't remember. I've tried all the topical treatments, you know, salicylic acid, all things like that off the counter, but to me it just wasn't working. I'd come off of the you know, the birth control pill. After about 9 months my skin erupted, and I knew there was the possibility, because I knew I'd always had problems with acne. Like I said, I'd been on, first of all, what happened with me before I went on to contraception, I was on antibiotics. Then my doctor actually suggested to me that Dianet would be really good for me because it's really good at sort of blocking the testosterone, so I went on that. Then went on to Yasmin, and then antibiotics, and like I said, every other kind of topical cream known to man. And do you know what, I can't even remember the blinking names now. It has been a long time. So I was on Duac, obviously tried the normal salicylic acids, benzoyl peroxide, which you can get over the counter. What else did I try? Oh my gosh, there's just so many. Let me have a look actually, because I can't remember all the creams I tried. So funny enough, I was just looking back at my old video, actually, one of my old videos about acne, and to see what I had used in the past, because one of the medications I could not for the life of me remember what it was called, and it was really emotional actually, because I'm there crying my eyes out. I'll try and link the video down below for you, so because I want people to know that even if you're in your 30s like me, it's not uncommon to suffer from adult acne or acne at any age. Like I said, I was on minocycline, I was on Dianet, I was on Yasmin, I've tried Zineret, I've tried Duac, I tried erythromycin antibiotic pills. I'd also tried what was it called, Epiduo, and I've obviously just to do normal benzoyl peroxides and stuff like that, and it just wasn't working, and it was so bad. I didn't want to, I could easily just gone back on Dianet. They said to me they'll just give me Dianet while it waited for me to see a dermatologist, but the wait was 6 months in the UK. I was so depressed, crying all the time, didn't want to go out, had to wear a massive layer of makeup to cover up my face because it was just so, for me it was just horrendous. And not even just the look side of it being not looking nice, it was so painful. So painful. My skin isn't perfect now, but my god, compared to what it was, but it's near enough perfect. For me, this is perfect. You know, what I want to say to people is if you're considering going on Isotretinoin, if you're at your wit's end, if you've tried everything else, do it. Don't worry about all the side effects too much, because the side effects of any drug, and to be honest with you, you're monitored pretty damn well, especially in the UK. I went through a private dermatologist and it wasn't even that expensive. I didn't need to have that many appointments. He was really good, because you actually have to have your blood work monitored. He'd emailed my normal local doctor to have a blood test done there for free, and then just have the appointments with him, which is brilliant. But yeah, I'm just over 2 years past, and like I said, you have to expect, I think people when they come off of Roaccutane, don't always expect your skin's going to be perfect. It's not going to possibly be perfect. You might get the odd pimple here or there. I had the most teeny one here. I am a picker and I'll scratch anything off and it's like nothing. It's nothing, but look at, this is my skin right now. Excuse me getting up so close, but how good is that? My skin before was really bad. I had huge cysts that were so painful. I did go on a relatively low dose compared to some people. I was also a lot slimmer then than I am now, I'm not gonna lie, and they didn't want to put me on. I was quite tiny, I was quite small, and now I'm gonna get back into shape. I keep saying this, I'm gonna get back into shape. I've had a lot of stuff going on recently. I've been really stressed and not wanting to do it, but that's really besides the point. But yeah, so I was quite small and they wanted to put me on a low dose because it was safer, and I was on it for I think 5 months. I can't remember, I think 4 or 5 months, and I was quite lucky because when I was on the tablets, my skin near enough got clear under 2 months, around about 6-week mark. And you know, if my skin stays like this for the rest of my life, I'll be bloody happy, I tell you, because you can't, that's one thing I think, when you come off Roaccutane, don't think you can be slack on your skincare. Unfortunately, I do believe if you are prone to acne, you're always going to be prone to acne. I have a very strict skincare regime. I never don't wash my face. I always use benzoyl peroxide morning and night, and use a sunscreen, well, a moisturiser with sunscreen in it, a non-comedogenic one. If you'd like an updated skincare routine, I can do one for you, though it's so similar to what my one's been in the past. But I just wanted to say how happy I am with my skin post Roaccutane 2 years on. I think it was June 2016, the 4th, I went on it, and we're past that now. So I wanted to just get past the 2-year mark and do an update for you and just say I'm so happy. I will carry on doing updates actually, because what I find when people do these Roaccutane videos, they'll do them up until like maybe a year's passed or 6 months passed, and then they'll stop. I think it's so interesting to see how people's skin carries on going. So I might do one 2.5 years and then one at 3. I'm not too sure, but I think I'll do 2.5 years and then at 3 years past, just to see how it's going. I'm hoping it stays like this. I really am. I mean, like I said, my skincare is very strict. I was also getting spots. I got them all over my neck when I was getting them, along my chest. The odd one over the chest actually wasn't so bad, but they were huge painful cysts. And it's not just what it looks like, well it is, because it makes you feel a certain way, but it's the emotional aspect with acne, of how it makes you feel. It made me feel worthless, ugly. I didn't want people to look at me in the face. I wouldn't ever give eye contact. I had no self-confidence, no self-esteem. So anyone suffering from adult acne, you are not alone in this. See your GP. Whatever you do, see your GP, and don't feel ashamed, and don't feel like you're wasting their time. They're paid to do a job, and if it's making you feel upset, well, you shouldn't have to live like that, you know. And I know Accutane isn't for everyone. I wouldn't, just don't listen to all the stuff you hear on the internet about all the bad stuff. You're only normally going to hear the bad stuff about things, never hear the good stuff, you know. So, but what I'd say is go and see your GP and get asked to be referred to a dermatologist if you've tried or have other avenues, if you've tried antibiotics and stuff like that and it's not worked, not kept it at bay. Do not think twice about seeing your GP. They are there to help you, and they can, if need be, they'll give you they'll probably go through the usual drill, give you some different types of antibiotics, creams, and you need to give them a 3 months or so to get them working. It is a slow, horrible process, and I know that. I really do. I know that more than anyone, I promise you. But go and see your GP. Please go and see your GP, because it made me not want to go outside. It made me, I'm going to get emotional talking about it. It made me not want to go outside. It made me feel so ugly, and it made me feel worthless. And I was so embarrassed to, in my 30s, be suffering from this, because people think of spotty teenagers, especially in the UK a bit more. I believe that there is very much a big misconception around skincare. You'll find the people who have had acne, the ones who have the strictest skincare regimes, who are the cleanest people, who try everything, eat healthy, you know, cut out dairy. You can try that avenue as well. You know, so I've got an itch, there's the whole, some people, you know, are sensitive to dairy, and that can promote, you know, give them bad skin, but I don't know how medically proven that is. I know there is, it's still, I don't know, I think that the medical field are coming around to the idea, but I don't think it's set in, they haven't sort of written it in their textbook, so to say. Yeah, I'm not too sure, don't quote me on that. I tried cutting out dairy, didn't work. So I tried completely cutting it out, didn't make an ounce of difference for me, but that's not the same for everyone, so do try stuff like that, but you have to give it time. I'd say if you cut out every single item of dairy for a month and there's no change, you're not going to get a change, you know. See your doctor, they're the specialists, and if you're not happy with what they're doing, and if they're not, you know, if you don't think they're taking you seriously enough, tell them that. Tell them, say you're making me, this isn't, you know, say you're not happy, you know. But what I wanted to say is that you are not alone if you're suffering from adult acne or acne at any age. Do, you know, see your GP, see your doctor, and don't be scared of going Roaccutane. Don't listen, I mean, yeah, there are some horror stories out there, but I tell you right now, if you look at any drug, you're going to find a horror story. You really, really are, I promise you. Even from your standard paracetamol and ibuprofen, I promise you. So don't worry about it, just go with the flow, so to speak. Don't worry about the side effects so much. As I said, you'll be monitored so heavily that you've got no need to worry, I promise you. So I mean I had to stop halfway through. I had a problem with my ear, all sorted out now, but I don't know if that's related to the Roaccutane or not. I don't think it was, because I went back on it and nothing happened, nothing changed, it actually got better. So you have to remember, a lot of people are going to go on Roaccutane. Any little ache or pain they get are going to think it's, you know, because of the drug. It isn't always because of the drug, but I wanted to say to you how happy I am still, so let's have another look. I've got no foundation or casina apart from under my eyes, so that is my skin right now, and I'm an old, you know, I'm past 35, I'm actually 38 this year, so, you know, excuse all the lines and stuff like that, but I'm human, and I've had no surgery, no Botox, no fillers. I'm lucky enough to have massive blinking lips. But anyway, I do hope you enjoyed the video, but don't feel, you know, don't feel like you're alone in this. Go and see your GP if you're suffering from adult acne, and yeah, I hope you found this useful, because, you know, I know what a struggle it can be. But anyway, don't give up hope. Please subscribe to my channel if you are new, and hit the bell notification so you're notified, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye.